Good day, dear panelists. We are the Group 4, and today we will present our research proposal titled The Relationship Between Study Habits and Academic Performance in Accounting Subjects Among First-Year College Students. I am Kiana Carabin P. Cruz.
And I am Ana Marie S. Basilio.
And I'm Gabriani Ricadio Munoz.
We are your reporters for today. Our study examines how different study habits influence the academic performance of first-year college students in accounting subjects. Accounting is a complex field that requires analytical thinking, problem-solving skills, and consistent study practices. However, students adopt various study approaches such as time management, note-taking, and review techniques, which may impact their academic success differently. This research aims to identify which study habits contribute to better performance, providing insights that can help students develop effective learning strategies and to assist educators in fostering academic excellence in accounting education. Now, for our research background and review of related literature, as I've said earlier, accounting requires strong analytical skills, yet many students struggle due to ineffective study habits, time management issues, and limited academic support, according to Tamayo 2023. Previous studies highlights that structured study routine helps students stay engaged and improve learning outcomes. However, poor study habits like cramming and lack of organization negatively impact performance, especially as students transition to university life. Given the high failure rates in accounting, this study aims to identify which study habits contribute to better academic success. For our conceptual framework, the study employs input process output, which is IPO model, as its conceptual framework to analyze the relationship between study habits and academic performance. In the input stage, such as student demographics, study routines, time management, and learning resources are examined to understand their influence on study behavior. The process stage focuses on how students utilize these inputs by developing study strategies, managing their learning activities, and assessing academic resources like peer discussions and tutorials. Finally, the output stage evaluates students' academic performance in accounting subjects, assessing their ability to adapt the environment and improve their grades over time. By identifying patterns in study habits and their impact on academic performance, this research seeks to provide recommendations that will help the first-year accountancy students adopt more effective learning strategies and enhance their success in accounting education. That's all.
For the statement of the problem, our study aims to explore the relationship between good study habits and academic performance among first-year accounting students. With this in mind, our research is guided by several key questions. First, we seek to understand the profile of our respondents by gathering data on their age, sex, and session. This will help us determine if these demographic factors have any influence on their study habits and performance. Second, we aim to describe the study habits of first-year accounting students. By doing so, we can identify common patterns and practices that may contribute to their academic success or struggles. Next, we will examine the factors that significantly affect their study habits, focusing on personal factors, sleep quality, environment, and time management. Understanding these influences will provide insights into the challenges students face and how they can be addressed. Finally, our study will analyze whether there is a significant relationship between students' study habits and their academic performance. For the hypothesis, we have null and alternative. For the null, we have there is no significant relationship between students' study habits and their academic performance. For alternative, we have there is a significant relationship between students' study habits and their academic performance. And now, for the significance of the study, the finding of the study will benefit several key stakeholders. It includes students, parents, professors, and even future researchers. Students will gain a deeper understanding of how their study habits affect their academic performance, allowing them to adapt to a more effective strategies. Professors may use this insight to adjust their teaching methods based on students' capabilities, ensuring more engaging and effective instruction. Additionally, parents can better support their children by fostering an open learning environment and addressing academic challenges. Future researchers can use this study as a foundation for further exploration into the impact of by expanding on this research, they can uncover additional factors that influence student success and develop strategies to improve learning experiences. And now for our research design. The researcher used a descriptive correlational research design because it allows them to explore the relationship between study habits, sleep duration, time allotment, and academic performance among accountancy students. A descriptive approach is useful in identifying and understanding the characteristic of the study population, such as the habits and routines that contribute to their academic success. Meanwhile, the correlational aspect enables the researchers to assess the strength and direction of the relationship between these variables and academic performance. By using this design, the researcher can identify patterns and trends in the data without manipulating the variables, providing valuable insight into how these factors may influence academic success. This approach is suitable for understanding existing behaviors and their impact on students' academic outcomes.
And for our respondents, the respondents of this study will consist of first-year accountancy college students from Holy Angel University. Within Holy Angel, a minimum of 100 students will be randomly selected. The researchers will follow two criteria in choosing the participants. First, participants must be currently enrolled as accountancy students in the mentioned school, and second, willing to participate in the study. To select a representative sample from school, a non-probability sampling method called purposive sampling unintentionally selected participants based on their characteristics, knowledge, experiences, or some other criteria. And for our research instruments, the research utilizes a structured questionnaires to collect data about academic performance, connections with study habits among first-year accountancy students. The questionnaire is divided into sections that address the four primary factors under investigation. The research instruments consist of structured questions investigating personal characteristics, together with sleep duration, environmental conditions, and time allocation. The questionnaire sections have strategically designed questions that conduct how these variables affect the student's accounting subject study habits and academic results. Google Forms provides the platform for collecting data while establishing an online channel for questionnaire delivery to participants. And for our data gathering procedure, to gather data, the researchers will conduct both face-to-face and online survey questionnaires targeting the first-year accountancy students. Before administering the survey, participants will be required to provide informed consent, ensuring they are fully aware of their rights and the purpose of the study. The confidentiality and anonymity of the responses will be strictly maintained throughout the process. To ensure the service clarity and reliability, a pilot test will be carried out before the main implementation. Clear instructions will be provided to the participants, and sufficient time will be allotted for them to complete the questionnaire. The researchers will also address any questions or concerns raised by the respondents during the survey to guarantee an accurate, truthful answers. The survey will play an important role in analyzing the results and formulating recommendations for the study. For our data analysis, SOP1 conduct percentage, mean, standard deviation. For our SOP2, frequency and percentage, mean and standard deviation. And for our SOP3, Spearman's correlation coefficient. That would be all for our presentation. Thank you for listening.